One thing that cannot be denied about disc golf is that there's something about the game that just pulls so many people together. It's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood. And for so many people, once they get hooked, there's no turning back. My name's CR Willey, PDGA number 4390. I was first introduced to Frisbee sports in the fall of 1982. I saw guys training to play ultimate Frisbee. I wanted to learn more. It changed my life right from the very beginning, from playing ultimate Frisbee and going on tour playing ultimate tournaments and then finding little niche disc golf courses in the state of Florida. I realized that there's something bigger than just running around chasing each other for ultimate. To play disc golf was a blast too. My first impressions of playing disc golf was an object course, and we had one Frisbee basket on the campus. And it was right about that same time that some of the bevel edge discs started coming out. My competitive spirit told me it was something I could be really good at. I first met Ken Climo. He was 17 years old. He was playing Cliff Stevens. We didn't even have baskets there yet. We became instant friends, and then when we started touring and going to tournaments, we would go to tournaments together. It wasn't until Kenny and I actually hopped on the scene in the 1989 Worlds that I realized winning was something that we were like, oh my God, this is real. Once that happened, then we took it a lot more serious. We've won 3 world doubles titles together, and we'd go 1 and 2. Mostly he took the first place, I was second place. So anytime I could beat him in an actual tournament was a feather in my cap.
Frisbee golf, or disc golf, is quickly taking off as one of the fastest growing trends in the sports world.
I look at my generation of players as being pioneers of the game, perhaps. The sport was small, relatively speaking. I can think back of the first tournament I ever ran at Cliff Stevens. I think there was 15 people. So to see how it was then versus now, it was a whole different ball of wax running tournaments back there. I started throwing Discraft products probably 92, 93. It was mostly probably the Cyclone, the Vortex, the Eclipse. Those were discs that I wanted to throw more of. I think it was Worlds in Port Arthur, Texas. Jim Kenner approached me, and I started being sponsored by Discraft. I'm accident prone, and they've stood behind me through knee surgery, through foot surgery. 5 decades I've won disc golf tournaments. 4 of the decades has been wearing a Discraft hat. To be moved to the Icon team is so much of a blessing for my persevering in the game. Not many sponsors are doing anything for aging players, perhaps. So for them to reach out to me and offer me something new, it shows how much they appreciate me, and I appreciate them. Currently, my go-to disc that I have in my bag is definitely the Buzz. I still have the very first drawn Buzz in my bag that they gave me, and a fresh one. The Predator. There's a 150 flick in my bag that I use for tomahawks or thumbers. And the newer molds, I love the Thrasher, the Undertaker, and the Crank. The Crank SS is one disc that I love. Moving forward, I still think I have plenty of 1,000 rated rounds left in my game. My bag's definitely gonna produce some tournament wins. It's just been a blessing to be involved in this game for so many years and meet so many people. I've always done clinics, demos. The school program that I'm doing continues to get new life. I've been there for now, I think, 13 years. And I coached at the university level, which I'm so grateful for those guys reaching out to me for my alma mater at USF. It was always a thrill for me to be helpful to all those up-and-coming players. I sure wish I had a crystal ball to know where the game's going to be in the next 5 years. Where I hope to see it go is definitely being fully mainstream on ESPN or Bally Sports. Once you start to see some of these new Pro Tour events on TV and how the top touring pros can manipulate the disc is amazing. I had someone last week, I gave them like a link to the YouTube for the Pro Tour. And they called me later, they're like, I don't know if I'll ever want to watch ball golf again. Good. You know, disc golf, you can get hooked in a hurry. It's amazing.